What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this POV review by Autobahn. My name is Max, and today we are doing an update video on our very own Ferrari F430. As you might have seen, we've done a manual conversion with this car, meaning that we have converted the automatic gearbox to a manual gearbox, which is amazing. And we did a review on it back when we converted it, and then we wanted to sell it. You might have seen that we had the car on Collecting Cars, which is an online auction platform. We tried to sell it there twice. The first time it didn't meet the reserve, and the second time it actually sold, but the person who bought it never paid. And this was, well, not a great experience. They just kept postponing it, and it felt like they were just dragging us along and we didn't know what was up. So after a few weeks or maybe months even, we kind of gave up and just said, okay, well, just give the car back. And we decided to keep it for now and do some cool stuff with it. And that is why we are here today. So yeah, the experience with collecting cars was not really great, to say the least. Unfortunately, I had high hopes for that, but yeah, it was just horrific. So today I'm going to do a quick walk around, and then we'll get to the business end, because we have installed a TUBI exhaust on this car. So F430 V8 mid-engine rear-wheel drive supercar. As you might know, we've got this gorgeous Grigio Silverstone with a tan interior, and you can see the manual over there already. Beautiful little wheels, yellow calipers, ceramic brakes, just a great spec all around. But we received the TUBI exhaust and we went for the full package. So this is with the Inconel exhaust manifold. Then you have two test pipes basically that go to the rear silencers, and it sounds absolutely insane. Let me just open it up and I'll show you some B-roll as well of the installation and of the product. So we received the products from TUBI, and the exhaust manifold is a weak spot of this car. This car also had a crack in one of the exhaust manifolds when we bought it. Ferrari then changed that under warranty, but this is, as I said, an Inconel exhaust manifold. So it is lighter, it can dissipate heat better, and it is stronger. So yeah, it's just a better solution all around, and it's basically like a motorsport header, which is great. We've got then the pipes from there, that is the exhaust manifold, and then the pipe runs from there to here, which is basically a cat delete. So you don't have a cat anymore, and then it runs into these little back boxes on either side. So normally stock you have this massive box right here, but this is just a much better looking solution as well. Beautifully made product with these rubbers here. All the mounting and stuff works really well. And then all of that is connected to the original valve system. So you have these vacuum hoses. I'm not sure if I can show you that because now it's all under the diffuser, but you have the vacuum hoses for the valves. The valve controller is basically rev based and throttle input based, if I'm not mistaken. That is what I feel when I'm driving it. So if you give it a little bit more throttle, the valve opens up and it is super loud. But we also had to start it without the rear silencers, like just with those pipes, to see if anything leaked over there. And it was just absolute mayhem. And then we mounted everything and we disconnected the valves, and we took it for a test drive to get everything nice and hot, and then put it up on the lift to see if everything was okay. But it is super loud, as you just seen it. It is like crazy loud, all the way from 0 revs to, what is it, like 8,500. Just absolutely nuts. The system sounds incredible. hope that I'll be able to convey to you what this sounds like and what an incredible upgrade this is. We're also going to offer this system in our shop, so if you're interested, click the link in the description, and yeah, we will have them for sale over there. Beautiful system, this. Absolutely love it. TUBI is also such a household name. Yeah, I remember cars with TUBI exhaust, like Ferrari 355s and stuff. They would just sound absolutely epic. So yeah, I was really looking forward to getting this exhaust on our car. Now we do have some sheepies over here and some lovely people, so I'm not going to rev it here, but I will start it up. So this is already much louder than stock, and then if you keep the revs low, it is a little bit louder than stock, but nothing crazy really. Oh, by the way, the oil temperature gauge is broken again. It's been fixed 2 times, but again it broke. So but you can see that the car is actually nice and hot on the left there with the water temperature, so don't worry about that. Yeah, so we've got the V8 behind us, we've got the TUBI exhaust. Let's find out what this sounds like. Well, I know already because I've driven it, and it's it's freaking awesome. So let's go for the CST off. So TUBI has been around since the 1980s, and they've been focused on like motorsport and producing exhausts for Ferrari GT cars. They have won many championships with Ferrari, but also with different manufacturers, and they also won Le Mans with Ferrari hypercar in 2023. So yeah, they have, you know, a lot of motorsport background, and they wanted to make this system, in addition to being much stronger, both the rear silencers and the exhaust manifold, they wanted it to be stronger, but also they wanted it to sound like basically like a race car, and it really does. Oh, the tone and the development of the tone through the rev range is just nuts. We do have some people here, and it is super loud, so I'm just going to take it a little bit easy here, because there are also some animals right there. But it's just, it sounds so good, and it just livens up the driving experience. As standard, it sounds beautiful, of course, but basically only at the top of the revs, in my opinion. Now it starts like trumpeting at 4,000 or 5,000 RPM already, which is just great. Oh, it's such a lovely sound. It just changes the way you experience the car. Oh, listen to that. Oh man, yeah, you need to open those windows to fully understand what it sounds like. It is, oh, it is crazy. It is so crazy. It's so high pitched. Oh. It sounds so beautiful, and like the little changes in the revs, if you hit a bump, or if you do like a little slide, or if you hit the rev limiter, or just after shifting gears, it just has so many little changes and little subtle changes and sounds. Oh man, glorious. This is like, I mean, you need this as an F430 owner. This is what you need, right? It is stronger, it sounds better. You have these rumbles as well. Oh man, this is nuts. I don't know if you have seen the sound video yet, but we did it in like a forest in the Netherlands, which was just glorious. So I'll link that video at the end of this video so you can watch that as well. Oh, well, listen to that. What the hell, man? It is so sick. I love the difference in tone. I think this is what this car is supposed to sound like. This is what a V8 Ferrari is to me. Because they can hear me coming. So that's almost 300 on the speedo. Have to brake. Not the best suspension for high speed. You can feel the car moving around a little bit, but I mean, still very manageable. Mighty. Jeez Louise. I love this exhaust. It really does something special to this car, and I love it with the manual gearbox even more, to be honest. It is just so cool. And yes, it is, you know, it's not as smooth as an automatic, not as fast, but the fact that you're doing it, and the gated shifter and everything, and the beautiful gear knob, it just, yeah, it's really cool. So, little tunnel. Yes. Oh, that rumble when you release the throttle is just pure motorsport. Oh, this engine is just something else. Okay, so let me just close the windows. Right, you're doing highway driving quickly because I have to get off here. So 6th gear. This is perfect, right? This is such a big difference. If you drive slowly, if you have to get out of your street or something, it's perfectly fine. It's just when you give it some more throttle that it starts to sound like a freaking race car. Oh, those burbles and bangs. It had those before, but they were not this present. You couldn't really hear it that well. So with this setup, much better. So thanks for watching. As I said, click the video on the right here to check out the sound video, which is amazing. You can also check out the playlist on the left, and you can subscribe by clicking the big button. See you at the next one. Bye.